Hey, what's up, guys? It's Atlas. If you're wondering why I'm at the Torchlight 2 title screen, look above! Official little logo in the game! Yeah, Synergies is really picking up its momentum now. I'm gonna show you a few, game features that are new. And I'm gonna show you the Ninja today, because I totally forgot about the Ninja the last few episodes. And I'm also gonna show you the, Paladin, which has came along a bit since we last looked at it. But before we do that, I'd like to give a few shoutouts. First shoutout, as we go to the new game screen, is going to be for that Tommy girl who runs a channel that plays games much like me. In fact, we're both playing KOTOR right now. She inspired me to pick up the game FTL Faster Than Light, which I have a love-hate relationship with because I suck at it. I'm terrible. And one second, let me fix this. There we go. So she's cool. I'm going to give a little link to the channel here. In fact, I may just make a bar or a little whatever the things are that annoy you on your screen for her. And then second guy I want to talk to you about is my buddy Isaac, who just created a channel off his YouTube account. He is the scientist, was an 8 in there somewhere. But since I have trouble with it myself because I'm not very good at these things, I'll put him in a little bar too and put him in the description. Isaac is one of those dudes that's just really smart. I want to do a Let's Play with him on something that we can really just talk about, like smart and kind of smart guy things, because I'm not exactly a genius myself. So, but the only issue, excuse me. The only issue is our voices sound a lot the same. Now, why am I here? Because for one, Paladin now has its own little, thing, as you see. Ninja still looks like an Ember Mage. That'll fix eventually. Although, change to the Ninja. The Ninja now has kunai knives, which I think may be thrown, instead of swords. And let's see, you can still have a Paladin. Panther, cat, stuff. I think they may have added new pets, I'm not sure, so I'm checking. No new pets. So first things first, we're going to load. I actually did this entire episode previously, but Fraps went and I had to delete it. So we're going to start with Angelic Atlas, because there's been a few new things to the Paladin, like I told you, which we're going to run over real quick. I forgot to spend a skill point. Bad me. And am I missing anything else? Oh yes, another fun and exciting person. I'd like to congratulate Frankie Girl Gamer on hitting 300 subs. Because she is fantastic, and I remember when we first met each other, she put a response to my Stanley Parable playthrough, and I was like, oh, I'll help you with subs and stuff and getting started, and she totally blew me out of the water with how fantastic she is. And just killing zombies. First ability I'm going to show you that's new is called Render Verdict, which is basically just a really hard hit. It looks like nothing, but as I'll show you in a sec, oh hey, free skill point. Render Verdict. Invoking the power of your god, the wicked shall be judged with a mighty single attack. And it gives you extra damage and inflicts 140% of base weapon damage as electric damage. I just got 3 skill points, so we're going to have a field day. Righteous Claw now has tiered abilities. Tier 1, you bleed the target. Tier 2, degrades armor. Tier 3 is slowing. Render Verdict. That thing I just told you about. Tier 1 breaks shields. Tier 2 silences a target. Tier 3 immobilizes the target. And back to Abolition, the ability we had before in the Divinity Tree. Use Tier 1, which did not have a tier previously. Rends the enemy corpses, which makes them go boom. Tier 2, more cracks, just like the NG's ability. Tier 3, even more tracks, but now they follow people. And we've got this thing, which calls an angel. I think just about every class has some sort of guardian. I have not played all of them, but I can't say for bleh. I have a feeling, like all classes have some sort of guardian. And now we got this thing, Blessing of Power. No tiered abilities on it yet, but you increase your base damage at the cost of criticals. And right now, I'm getting a feel that Righteous is going to be like the DPS class, or skill tree. Like, this is where you're going to get like your pure attacking so fast and so hard you don't even have time to get hit or do anything else. I have a feeling Render Verdict is going to be like the focus on one guy's tree. Excuse me, while I kill this guy. And then Justice... Oh, well. Yeah, Justice is going to be the focus on one guy. Divinity is going to be like AoE, with Abolition, Angelic Embrace, which probably allows for like ads and stuff. Now, ooh, I got an unidentified. I'll look at that in a sec, but as you can see, this forms a little cross before going out in random directions. And this, it doesn't even look like a good hit or anything fancy. You just hit them really hard. Oh, and charge bar. Still the Engineer's charge bar. I'll talk about the Ninja and its new charge bar when we get to the Ninja. But for now, we're sticking to the Pali. And as you can see, Pali is coming into his own. You can really clean house as a Paladin. It's not like a lot of the Paladins I played, like definitely not like the World of Warcraft Paladin or a D&D Paladin as far as I've ever played. I used, when I was a lot younger, TLDR, they did it at the Boys and Girls Club when this really mean staff lady banned video games, and it sort of gave something for all the nerdy kids that aren't very good at sports to do. And I was an older kid at the time, so they enlisted me to Dungeon Master and help the little kids make characters. Because that's what they did with the teens of the Boys and Girls Club. They just had them like sort of be shepherds for the little kids. Fun stuff. That was a long TLDR. Now, where was I going with that rambling? Yeah, this is not like any of the Palis I've played before, but it's a nice break. It's still the motif of a Pali. You are a justice-driven, holy killing machine. And another thing I want to bring up real quick is, where's my pet? Do I still have it? Pets are still a little wonky. For one, you have to drag and drop in order to use things. For another, as you can see in a sec, I'm going to zoom in so you can get a good look at it, but it does not have anything for ranged weapons. It's running around trying to beat people with a shotgun. Not the best strategy. And as we can get a close-up here of, oh boy, boss! Which I am doing quite well against. Oh, and there's that quest item I was looking for. I did the first floor previously when I originally tried to record this. Reward chest! Goodies, goodies. I have no identify scroll, so I'm not even going to bother. Oh, look at sockets later. Don't want to bore you. Wow, I have 3 more skill points, or is that a glitch? Wow. Oh, wait, I didn't even spend them. I have nothing I can tier up. Fiddlesticks. Oh. Alright, so I'll probably get this next. Alright, turn in our questy quest. I want the smashy smashy, because it has the highest DPS. Lose my sockets, though. But that's cool. Gonna point out this time the loading screens now are different on occasion. Like, I feel bummed. Last time I played this, we got to see one of the dragons at the title screen, because that's another thing they changed. I don't know if those are in there regularly, but they're here. Let's introduce you to the Ninja. This is Seven's character that he made on my account before I actually I found him a copy of Torchlight 2 to like gift him over Steam. And oh, another thing. Bar has some new patrons. Ninja used to start with swords. As you can see, I put some stuff into my Ninja. We're going to play single player because I never trust multiplayer anywhere when I'm recording. In fact, I feel stupid because I promised myself I was going to make sure Steam's online play was off when I recorded. But I'm not the brightest, most memorable person in the world. Okay, 3 skill trees. Ninjutsu, based off magic. This skill tree has fully been fleshed out. All tiers and abilities are here. This is about magic using lots of fire and shielding and just basically taking advantage of elemental power and mana usage. This is the Genjutsu. This is more about poison, damage over time, and just generally avoiding the enemy. We've got a poison weapon ability, obvious enough. Bug Swarm, which is some slow DPS. Sand Clones, distracting the enemy from you. And a Toxic Vanish, which teleports you and also creates a poison cloud, which is really good, I guess, if you get swarmed. Then Taijutsu, what I'm doing, this is the melee focus. We've got the kunai knives, which will eventually bleed and poison and all sorts of fun things. Weapon proficiency, simple enough. That's another thing I'm putting into. And then we got Lotus Kick, which I have fun making a 1-2 combo out of the kunai knives and the Lotus Kick, which I'll show you in a sec once I get to a group of enemies, but for now I can just slice these guys up into little bits. I've been working with the ninja and seeing what skills suited the best. I originally thought this was going to be a dexterity and strength, but I'm starting to think this is now more of a either you spread it between focus, dexterity, and strength, or you do it focus dexterity. Here's a good group. I'll show you. What the kick does is it causes a small AoE and causes you to jump back, which is perfect that if you have your skill set up to the tab, you can immediately just tab over and throw kunais, which is really effective if you can get this cooldown down. In fact, let me check if the cooldown is, that is the wrong menu. Does cooldown, oh yeah. As the tiers go up, cooldown goes down. So yeah, if you level those up, that is a really effective 1-2 punch. But for now, I'm going to slice shit up. I'm going to run around a bit. I have the strangest feeling like I'm forgetting something. But that's life. I am not the most remembering person in the world. And I'm feeling a little weary of talking and playing this game because I recorded this. I had like a good 25-minute recording where I just covered everything that went, because fraps can be stupid sometimes. It's still a good program. Like, what, am I going to get mad for it for trying to record every pixel of every frame that appears on my computer? Although I did have to buy an external hard drive just to house it all. First world problems. Ooh, treasure chest. Oh, that's another thing I'm forgetting because I killed them all. But now there are certain treasure chests which I don't know if I've covered before. But I wanted to put a spotlight on these treasure chests are special because rather than getting trapped or having to go find a golden key... Oh my, he explodes. You explode too. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to take your explosion. I can't pick up that ember. Oh yeah, where was I? Now, instead of these things, you activate the chest. A bunch of undead people come out. And after you kill the undead people, you get the chest. Now, I'm going to clear out the people around this thing so I can get to it. Which is going to be an example of an... Ah, god damn it, I know. I just walked into a bigger fight. Just can't catch a break. Where is... Oh, she's right behind me. And as you can tell, this guy is not very good for straight-on fighting. This guy is meant to just be a DPS, like, from behind. He is the classic rogue. Fudge. And sometimes your Lotus Kick will stun and deliver a crushing blow, quote-unquote. Which is nice. I'm not sure what that is, really. I haven't really seen anything that really points out that it happened. Oh, and that's nice. I leveled. Okay, gimme, gimme, gimme. And now if you... Oh, fuck. Synergies is a lot different than normal Torchlight 2. There's a lot more on-screen enemies, and it's a lot of room-clearing abilities. But if you notice, now there are so many items in the loot pinata that is Torchlight 2 that they are not always highlighted. You have to mouse over them first, which is why I was weirding out about that Ember Spark. And I got a skill point that I want to put into this. That's all we're going to do there. Let me be real quick about character skills. I'm going to add some strength because I need that damage. And that's about it. Ninja, lots of... Oh yes, the charge bar. Ninja no longer has the Ember Mage's charge bar. He's got his own charge bar. And how it works is when it's full, you get a 25% boost to crit chance, attack speed, cast speed, and anything else. Yeah, crit chance, critical damage. Oh, and it only lasts for 7 seconds though before it starts decaying really fast. I cannot think of anything else to talk about because the Necromancer is pretty much finished at this rate. They've finally got done tweaking him and making it to where he's not stupid overpowered. So I'm going to go through one more loading screen and see if I get anything exciting at the title screen. Nope. C'est la vie. Alright, this has been Torchlight 2 Synergy Mods. This is version 1.5b, which came out Monday. I do these day of because I get to talk to my audience, and I think I covered it previously, but yeah, I gotta make other videos out a month in advance because I don't know when Ricky's gonna come over, or I don't know when I'm gonna have time to play BioShock. Which, by the way, 2 last things before we go. 1, BioShock is gonna finish up right as BioShock Infinite comes out. I am going to, like, jam my veins full of caffeine. I'm going to play through the entire game as soon as it unlocks. I have everything purchased. And then I'm going to do a Let's Play on the 1999 mode. I don't know what that is, but it sounds exciting. And 2, shout out to Son Goku, who is a viewer who is really excited for this series, and I'm glad you're excited for it. Thank you, everyone, and I hope to see you next time.